guys, what's going on? It's Mr. Brown here, and welcome back to the next episode of our 100% playthrough slash walkthrough of Final Fantasy, the very first one. We're just gonna say Final Fantasy 1, just so we have it straight there, but I'll just have it in the title as Final Fantasy. Yeah, in the previous video, we began the game with our party of 4 here, with Ronan, Chad, Tara, and Rex. We did some bestiary hunting. We got the first 12 of those locked in. And if you guys don't know, we are going for the 100%. So one of the 100% trophies is completing the entire bestiary, which is 128 monsters that we have to find and defeat to earn that trophy. We slayed Garland. We made our way to Provoca, which is the town above us, when we got access to the ship here. Yeah, in this video, we are going to head to a new town and explore a new dungeon in hopes of continuing on with the story and getting even further. But before we do any of that, I'm going to take some trips on the ship and look for some new bestiary entries, because the ship is a whole new pretty much new landscape where we can farm a bunch of new monsters, as in these two right here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that first guy, the Shigan, and then the Big Eye. Those are two of the bestiaries that I'm looking for. We probably should have slept in the inn, because it looks like Chad has taken a beating here. So I may head back to Provoca and get him chopped back up, because I feel like these guys are gonna start doing a bit more consistent damage, and I don't want to have to pay for another Phoenix down, because that's 500 gil down the drain. We did make that mistake in the first episode with Rex going down early. But we should be alright here. Let's top him off again. Let's go ahead and start using some of our magic here, just because we got it. Let's go ahead and auto battle here. Not too difficult. Fire doesn't do very much. We need to take out that Big Eye before it runs away. Because if it runs away, okay, I would say if it runs away without us defeating it, then it doesn't count towards the bestiary. So let me head back to Provoca and go into the inn and get the party back up to full. Party is back to full, and we're back in the ship, and we did just find a new bestiary entry, as in the Buccaneer, or the Buccaneers, because there's, what is it, 5 of them? Fire didn't work too well on the last guys. These are kind of like the Goblin equivalent to the sea, I want to say. Fire works very well on them. It's quite a bit of hit points here. It looks like 50, around 50-ish hit points. So it shouldn't be too bad for us to take down. We'll go ahead and auto battle here while I mark these 3 off in our book here. If you guys don't know, I am using a little cheat sheet here, cheat sheet book for this. Make sure I'm not missing anything, just as a guide for the game as well, because I have never played some of these games, and I kind of know this progression of the story, but I kind of don't. I'm going to be heading to the southwestern part of the board. I can't go down there with the cursor. Apparently you don't have free roam, but we're going to be going down and to the left a little bit, and to that little opening. If you see down there on that bottom left continent, there's a little opening there. It looks like a town. That is where we are heading to our next location. So we're going to hopefully find all of the bestiary entries, and here is the last 2 that I'm looking for, the Shark and then the Shigan Chief. So let's go ahead and take these guys down and get them added to the bestiary. There almost has 200 health, so does Ronan. I think we're only sitting at level 9 for everyone. I think Rex is level 8 because he unfortunately did die in the last episode. Yo. Well, how's the gil looking? They got 2,300, which is good. We're gonna need 10,000 at some point. 10,000, I think 50,000 gil towards the end, and that's where we're going to need to get to before the end of the game. So this is the village of Elfheim. If you kind of notice by the characters in this village, they're kind of resemblant to the Legend of Zelda. I believe this town is kind of based off of the Legend of Zelda. They all got the green pointy hats with the green outfits on. Very Zelda-ish. If you guys don't know what Legend of Zelda is, then I'd just go do some research, and I don't know why you're watching this video if you don't know what Legend of Zelda is. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check and see if there's any chests here. So there's no chests here, so it seems like all the towns there's not going to be any chests. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to go shopping again. First off, I always want to head up to the White Mage shop. First, just to see if there's a new Kira by chance, which we do have Kira, which is 1,000. Holy cow. This restores HP to the whole party, which is good. So let's go ahead and buy Kira. And then that's all we're going to do for now, because that is a lot of gil. So we may have to come back here towards the end of the episode when we get some more money. He's got Fire, Hold, Thundaga. Well, these are doing damage to all enemies. Let's go ahead and just get Fire for now. That's pretty much going to put us broke almost. I doubt we'll be able to buy anything in the weapons store. Saber is 360, which is a lot. We can buy Rex a dagger, which wouldn't be too bad. Give him a little bit of an upgrade. The saber would be nice. Or Chad. Let's go ahead and stick with the dagger. So he's kind of our character that's lacking a little bit, and some Rex. He's not really a big physical damage dealer, like weapon-wise. But that's okay. So I'm assuming there's an armor shop over here. I don't have any money for anything. Yeah, iron armor 640, copper armlet is 800. Holy. But we can buy some of these here. Let's go ahead and get everyone a 3 people leather cap, and then we get a leather helm, and we have just enough. So we barely have enough to get some new upgrades. Looks like we're gonna have to pass on the iron armor and the copper armlet. We'll be able to have enough gil at some point, but as of right now, money's looking pretty tight, which is fine. I know in this game there is a config that you could use some boosts, XP, and gil. I'm not to that point. I don't really like to cheat in a sense. I may turn these on later on in the game if we're kind of get to the end, towards the end of the game, and we're missing out on getting the level 50 on all characters, or getting that 50,000 gil that we need for the trophy. Then I'll turn this on 4 times, and then we'll get it in no time. But for now, I kind of want to play the vanilla experience of the game just to kind of get the feel for it. Yes, this is 100%. I'm not doing the most optimal run of the game. I'm just playing the game, enjoying the story, and having a good time. So if you're having a good time, leave a comment down below. How was your day? Do you like Final Fantasy? Are you enjoying the videos? What else do you want to see on the channel? Let me know down below. Alright, so let's head into the castle of Elfheim, or the Elven Castle is the name of it, and see there are 4 chests in this place here. We can see if we can find them. I'm not sure where they are. We have someone sleeping here. The prince has slept under Astral's curse for 5 years now. There must be a conclusion that can rouse ones who sleep so, but where? Looks like the prince is down for the count. Fine, some of these towns you can kind of sneak on the outside here. Apparently that's not one of them. Maybe that's in the later games that I'm thinking of, where you can just kind of sneak towards the edge. Oh, here we go. Is this where we're gonna find some chests here? Oh, here we go. And it's gonna be locked by that mystic key. So I'm guessing there's some chests in there. But for now, we won't worry about the chests in the castles because we apparently need that key. So we do need some more bestiary entries here. It looks like we're looking for 3 more. I already got one of these in the previous episode, which is fine. So we're actually looking for 2 more. And we will head down and to the left. So we're kind of going towards the bottom here on the other side of the mountain. There it is. It's not a cave, it's a hole in the ground, apparently, is what we're looking for. But we're still looking for some bestiary entries here. A couple that we're missing. Okay, so I was unable to find them. I didn't really run around too awful much, but I'll come back and look for them at some other point. It's not a big deal. There's some pretty common enemies. I don't want to interrupt the middle of the video just for me to run around for a half hour, just look for him. All right, so this is the Marsh Cave, I believe is what it's called. The Marsh Cave. This one's going to be our first multi-level dungeon. So there's going to be quite a bit of run around here. So it looks like there are 18 chests in this cave, and I believe we are pretty low on potions, so we're kind of be sticking with our magic. So I may have to backtrack a little bit and leave and go heal in the end. But that's just the way of the game. So I won't obviously keep that in the video. I'll just skip ahead to where we're at and stuff like that if I do happen to go back and heal. But we are looking for 3 bestiary entries on this floor, I believe. 2. So looking for a shadow and a crawler. So hopefully there's the shadow right there. So I don't believe these are undead enemies. I don't know if Daya's gonna work on them. But we're not gonna risk it because I don't think they're undead. You have to keep an eye on Rex's health because he's still currently the lowest party member health at the moment. He does happen to get targeted a lot. 35 damage is pretty decent compared to what he was doing. But that is good. I believe everyone is now the same level, level 10. So that is good. Are there any chests up here? It looks like there's a tarantula. I don't think we found a tarantula, but these are one of the entries I was looking for on the outside. Was the tarantula. So go ahead and mark him off. That'll be good. So this looks like there's just a level that leads down. So we're gonna pass on this for now, and we are gonna go ahead and run back down. I'm gonna be turning the encounters on and off just because I don't want to get into a counter every 30 seconds when I'm talking. So it's kind of annoying to get interrupted as I'm trying to speak and cut out the battle, so you guys don't have to watch every single battle. But I will turn it on in places that we obviously have not been. But with me, there's another way down. Okay, so this is the cave at B2. So we're gonna wait to go down here because this is, I believe, where we progress. So we're gonna go back up to that staircase. After reviewing my notes, we're gonna go ahead and take the staircase down into the B2. I believe the ladder is for later on. Looks like this is a not so big of a room with 3 doors. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else we can go throughout here. So this is fine. Crawler is our next entry that we were looking for. That is good. Let's go ahead and use some Ira. And we can't because we don't have any more magic, which is fine. I didn't buy any ethers because they're expensive. Go ahead and turn on the auto battle here. But he's stunned. We may need to heal here. Yeah, oh boy. Please, please, please. Please. Just finish him. Thank you. Holy man, 18 health. You gotta watch this guy. Okay, so go ahead and use some magic. So I may have to leave on the way back. So that got him up real quick. Okay. Everyone else is alright. Hopefully we start finding some chests here with some potions. There's a chest. And a dagger that we didn't have to purchase, but we did. Shoot. That's fine. We put that iron shield on. Head over to this next room here. Maybe. The scorpion we have not had, I believe. Yep, nope. This is a new enemy. Red scorpion. These guys do a ton of damage. Holy. And they poison? That's not good. Oh, they have a lot of health too. Maybe I should turn up that heal multiplier here. Okay. I want the game to be a challenge too, so we're gonna have to get that poison off of both of them. I did buy some antidotes in the previous episode, but we're running low on magic, so we're probably gonna have to go back and I guess we can use this one for a little while. It does not do very much though. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go back and there we go. There's some gil. Go back and rest at the end, just because we are already running low on healing, and we're not even 2 floors in. Okay, so there's one more room on the bottom, 2 more chests here, another 1,000 gil, and a potion. So that's good. All right, so this is a new enemy, a gargoyle. We have not seen the gargoyle before. This is a new enemy. Not for sure on the damage. I don't know if Blizzard's gonna help any. So yeah, looks like they got at least 50 health. They're not doing a ton of damage. Around 80, it looks like they get defeated. This should hopefully do it. Blizzard's good. Not enough. Yeah. Ooh, 48. That was a big hit. All right. Done there. Okay, so I'm gonna go and head back to the end and head back into Elfheim and buy some new stuff here because we do have 4,400 gil. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, what was it, iron armor and that armlet, at least for Ronan at least. And I can't remember if the whole party could use the armlet or not. But we're at least gonna do that, and we're gonna buy some items. Looks like we're gonna grab some more potions, and we're gonna need some antidotes, it looks like, because we are getting poisoned quite frequently throughout this dungeon. So let's go ahead and I'll meet you guys back at the entrance down to the ladder. Oh, okay, we just end up getting a trophy here. I don't know what this is for. 10,000 gil. So there is our second trophy of the game. As I was running back to Elfheim here to spend some more money, we got the trophy of obtaining 10,000. We've apparently hit 10,000 already, so I don't think getting 50,000 is going to be too big of a deal. We're back in the basement level 2 of the Marsh Cave here. I went back to Elfheim, healed up, got some new equipment, spent all of our money pretty much, 4,200 of it at least. So yeah, we are ready to go down here. Looks like we got quite a few rooms to explore, many rooms to explore. Looks like we got chests in every single one of them, and then the floor down to the level 3 basement. Looks like we're gonna skip this room up here because there ain't nothing in there, and we'll start from left to right and go through all of these. Let me check here. We got a few bestiary entries we want to get. We're missing quite a few. That is okay. We will double check that towards the end of the video. I did forget to buy some antidotes, which is okay, I guess. Hopefully we can get through the rest of this dungeon without me having to go back again. Looks like we got a broadsword. Ooh. In this chest, I wonder if that's a good upgrade for Chad. No? Nobody can have the broadsword? It's not good? Or what? Plus 15 damage, or 15 attack and accuracy? That's not better than the battle axe? 16. Okay. I guess that's alright. Alright, here's a new enemy, the green slime. We have not seen the green slime yet down here. We got a critical hit there. Green slime, and then we mark it off here, as well as the gargoyle. We have fought the gargoyle a couple times now. Looks like we're doing very little damage here, so maybe we need to use some fire here. Oh, there we go. 133. Might have been a little overkill, but that's alright. Let's head into this first room here. Looks like we have to go up and around. A potion. Potions are always good. Looks like we got a couple new enemies here. The crawler and the bloodbones. I'm assuming the bloodbone is the red skeleton here. Let's go ahead and take out this crawler first. Then we'll use fire on the bloodbone. Because he's trying to get away already. 8 hits. I think that's silence maybe? Or paralyze? I don't know. Paralyze? I don't know what status effect that is. Time to just use... Yeah, let's just use fire. I bet it's like a paralyze. I guess it doesn't say. Yeah, this thing does some serious damage. That is good. We'll go ahead and mark off the blood bones and the crawler. We're missing one enemy that I haven't seen yet. Hopefully we find it here heading to that next door. Hopefully there's one in the chest we can just go ahead and continue. Of course not. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back to Elfheim yet again and buy some antidotes and some potions, and hopefully that'll be the last time I have to backtrack, and then we can continue on. We'll head to this next door over here and we'll go ahead and head on down to the next level. Okay, we're back in the cave. I just went ahead and went through this door here. There isn't anything in there, so we've collected everything on this floor and we're ready to head back down into the 3rd floor, it looks like. Go ahead and flip pages here. We're looking for one enemy, I believe, in here, and it looks like there's a ton more doors. A lot more doors, holy cow. We're gonna have to check every one because it doesn't show us if there's any chests in them or not. Gray ooze we have not fought yet, and I believe we're gonna need some more magic for them. Oh, we don't need any more magic, so hopefully... Okay, I was hoping they'd take them out before then. Gray ooze is good. Mark that one off. Alright. Hopefully there's another chest in here with a Phoenix down, which would be good. And fun fact, with the poison, a player will not be killed by the poison, they'll just go down to 1 HP. But we still gotta listen to the annoying ticking noise, so that's something I don't really want to do. This next room, there is a chest in here with some more gil. It's showing, okay, it's showing what's in what. Looks like the 2 bottom left ones. Well, this will save us some time here. The next level we need to go to the bottom 2. That one has a bunch near it. I wonder, we'll probably go to that one last. Well, okay, we'll go to the bottom right one last. A bit more. Okay, they all got them, it's fine. So we'll go ahead and, so the next row we need to go back over to the far left and go down to that one. 2 of them. Cottage, I believe a cottage is like a tent. I believe. But it fully restores HP and MP, so that's a good pickup. Other potions, fine. And there's another copper armlet. Alright, man. We spent all this money. I believe he can have one, so good thing we didn't buy 3 of them. We spent all the skill on new armor and we're just getting him in this dungeon, which is typical, but it's fine. I believe this one that I'm hovering over here is a mini boss. I could be wrong. But I imagine we could probably take it. So that's where we're gonna head to. Okay, I'm assuming this is a mini boss, so we're gonna head and interact with it, or we're just gonna have monsters in it. Yes, so I believe these is the mini boss, and I think that we got the worst assortment. I believe we could have got 1 or 4, and we got all 4, which is not good. So we're gonna use hopefully our magic. I believe these guys do a ton of damage. I hope fire does good damage to him. Looks like it's not great. Hopefully weak enough to where we could take him out. We're gonna use a preemptive turn him. Let's use. Oh, we're out of MP. That guy probably died by damage attacks. Holy cow, 65 damage. Yikes. Ooh, okay, he's done. Yikes, that's not good. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's keep doing this. That's gonna, okay, that doesn't do as much. To be fair, Rex is probably our weakest character. Okay, holy man. Okay, so that was the mini boss of the dungeon. So hopefully we don't have to run any more of those. We got a lot of gil and a lot of XP that, oh, we got the crown. I believe that's what we were looking for the prince. And it looks like we got another trophy here, which is defeat 300 monsters. We're already chugging down on these trophies already. That's the 3rd one we've gotten. Okay, so good thing we did get a Phoenix down from one of these chests. We can pick Rex back up, and we're going to use potions for him just because he doesn't have much health. Yeah. But I believe we will run into those enemies probably a lot more frequently now. Hopefully not 4 of them at a time. Okay, what do we got here? More gil. So we're making our way back up there in gil. So we got one more chest here. Oh, this is it for the whole dungeon. There's no other floors. And it looks like every door on the bottom floor has a chest in it besides that bottom one right below us. Hear that? We're poisoned yet again. Alright. Last door needs the chest as well. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the entrance. We're missing 3 chests, but I'm assuming they are in these 3 rooms. Looks like we'll be doing some backtracking to the Marsh Caves again. So, but I'm gonna make my way back out to the surface, and then we will continue from there. So we are back from Elfheim. I did notice something while I was in Elfheim. There is another magic shop, a level 4 magic shop that I did not know was there previously. And of course, it has Poisona, which gives us the ability to cure poison. I wish I was paying attention beforehand, or I would have gotten that sooner. And this one clears the silence. I believe that is what the electricity stuff is that's happening to us, which is fine. They do cost 2,500, so they are pretty expensive. So I didn't end up getting any for Rex because I couldn't afford any. But I did end up getting some more potions and some more antidotes. Not very many, just a few. Hopefully we don't need a ton for this next area, but we are gonna go back up to the Western Keep. Go ahead and head up into this first room and talk to the king. Mahahaha! You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astros, king of the dark elves. Oh, it's not the king. Oh, this is the boss fighter. Oh boy. With the combined power of the ground you now hold in the crystal eye I already possess, I become the true elf king. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. Alright, so it looks like we got into a boss battle here with the ugly looking Astros. I was not entirely prepared for this, but I think we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and do a preemptive cure here. I'm hoping fire does a lot of damage here. Dark's probably not a good thing. Looks like they all missed. Looks like they gave us all blindness. Hopefully we can hit some moves here though. Okay, 84, that's not bad. I think we'll be alright. I don't imagine he does too much damage. Nice little critical. Oh, okay. He does more damage than I thought he did, and we have no way to bring him back. Is this an undead enemy? I ain't risking it. Glow is not good either. We might get our first game over here, boys. And we missed. Oh no. This is not good. Everyone has dark and everyone's hitting for little to no damage. Okay. Woo! I was very worried there. Thank goodness we were able to take him down. Holy crap. 106 damage is crazy, and he's not getting any XP for this. Rex is just getting the middle finger. Okay, looks like we obtained the crystal eye, and if you guys remember in the last video, was it a witch or a lady that we met in Matoya Cave actually was missing her crystal eye, so we will have to take this back to her. But let's go ahead and see if we can spot these 3 chests here. So it looks like there's one in that room, and there must be another floor to this place. And it looks like we need the mystic key. Seem to be running into that a lot. So let's actually head back to Matoya Cave and see what that gets us, what giving that lady's crystal ball back to her gets us, because I have an idea, I know what it is, but I am not. Let's return this crystal eye to this lady. What's this? My crystal eye. Give it here. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion, the most amazing potion in my entire collection. We obtained the Jolt Tonic. Ah, I see. I can see again. All right, so we got the Jolt Tonic, which I actually do not know what that does. A serum that breaks even the deepest sleep. Okay, so it looks like we need to go back to the Elven Castle and wake up Prince and see if we can wake this guy up. This Jolt Tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Wake up, buddy. Flashbang. Your Highness, Your Highness. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warrior. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as if told to be to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on my mystic key to its rightful owner has come at last. Alright, we obtained the mystic key. And you guys know what that means. We have been running into many places where we couldn't use the mystic key. I believe there was a place here in Elfheim where we couldn't use the key. So let's go ahead and fix that. We can actually go and grab the chest. I believe there's a chest in here, I don't know. There are 4 chests in here, which I believe is all the chests in this dungeon. A mithril hammer, 800 gil, 700 gil, and bronze gloves. And that gave us the Rookie Treasure Hunter trophy. We have collected 10% of the trophies thus far in the game. So it looks like this hammer is going to be a nice upgrade for Tara. Looks like the bronze gloves went on to Ronan, and we are good to go. So it's at this point in the video where we do some backtracking. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the Marsh Cave in that last bottom room that we were in and get those 3 bottom door chests, and then we'll head all the way back to the Chaos Shrine and to Castle Cornelia and get all those chests and just get it out of the way so we're not thinking about it later on. And then we will continue on with the story. Okay, we are outside that first room in the Marsh Cave. Oh, who's this guy? No? Okay, so it looks like it's another one of these mini bosses. I guess I didn't have to interact with him. But we are at full strength now, so we should hopefully... Ooh, okay, we're doing a lot of damage here. Okay, thank goodness they missed. Should hopefully be able to take these guys out fairly quickly. With some fire damage, there goes 1. Ooh, that's a bad miss. Let's use out our new heal on the whole party, and we'll go ahead and use Thundagra. Please don't. Okay, I thought I was gonna one-shot him again. 2 HP. We need that heal bad. There we go. Not a great heal. They're still gonna one-shot us. Please do a lot of damage. 85. Perfect. All right. That one's done. Everyone got a level off that, which is good. Now we need to heal up again. I did buy some high potions for some of our characters that have a lot more health, so that it restores 150 health instead of the 50. And we'll use the 50 on some of our characters when they're pretty close to 50 points away. So we got some more monsters in here, which is some anacondas. I don't believe we've fought an anaconda yet. I didn't actually have them on my list here. Oh yes, I did. They're on here. Okay, so I'm imagining these guys are gonna do some poison damage again. It's gonna be quite annoying. Let's say they're not doing too terrible amount of damage. I don't want to speak too soon. 87 damage is good enough for me. All right, what are we getting in this chest? Silver armlet is probably pretty good. Looks like that is for like defense and weight. Cool. We'll heal up and head to the next room. Got some more monsters and some more of these guys. Getting kind of tired of fighting these guys, if I'm being honest, and we're out of magic, so that is no good. So we're just gonna have to brute force our way through this, hopefully. Nice critical hit there. For having a new hammer, you sure do no damage. We need a... not liking this here. Okay. One down. 1 damage? Come on. 1 damage? I should heal him. He'll end up dying. Yeah. Hopefully I heal out before. Ooh. Ow. Okay. That should be it here. There we go. What is our reward? An antidote. Are you kidding me? All that for an antidote? Last room here. I'm assuming it's gonna have another boss in it. Probably some more of those guys. Yep, 4 more of those guys. I feel like we're just getting unlucky. Hopefully this isn't the last time here. Hopefully it is the last time we have to fight these guys. At least tell we're a little bit higher level, because they're gonna do some serious damage here. Ooh, 115. I don't want to put it on auto battle. That's how I get in trouble. Another critical hit. Nice. Well, he's not looking so good. We're gonna have to use the cure on him. Critical, okay, 30 damage is good. We'll take that. Let's use a cure on him. Please don't hit him. Another critical. I got 3 criticals in a row. Alright, and then we got 1220 gil, or 1020 gil, which is good. So now we are going to head to the Western Keep and get the chests in there. I'm assuming they're all gonna have monsters in them. And it's gonna be a Wraith Mummy. Yep. I think Wraiths are... they're undead, right? We're gonna find out. This is either gonna be a major mistake or gonna be really great for us. Hey, leave chat alone, man. No, they silenced her. That means she won't take a turn. So I didn't buy any of those, of course. So we're gonna have to use some magic here. So when they're silenced, they won't take a turn. They're just gonna sit there and take damage, it looks like. I'm just hoping that our other characters don't get silenced, because if they all get silenced, I think we'll just lose. But that was gonna finish them off quite easily. So there we go. Alright, the Wraith is done. We got a Ouchin? What is that? Oh, it's sword. Can Ronan use a new sword? Of course not. The attack is down, so is it a better saber? It is a better saber. Alright, so I'll take that. We got here. And I did end up buying a bunch more potions, so we have 38 now. Just so I can sit here and spam them. They're only like 50 gil for one. So mummies, these are definitely undead enemies that we could use Dia on, and I don't think they're that tough. Pretty squishy. So Dia should hopefully be able to take them all out in one move. This isn't even the upgraded version, this is just the regular version. And they're all done. We'll use the level 3 version later on. Looks like we got some more levels up our staff. Let's just get this last one here, and then we'll continue on. We just got 5 more. I'm gonna just defend here. Just use Dia. Okay, put right to sleep. I'm assuming these just one-shot them all. Yep, good enough. Alright, what's in this one? Steel gloves is probably pretty good for Ronan. Yup. Why can't he use the bronze gloves? I don't know. I'm assuming she could probably use the staff, but I'd rather put it on him, if I'm being honest. Okay, so those are the 2 entries that I needed for there. So now we need to head back to the Chaos Shrine and Castle Cornelia, and then we will continue on to our final location and end the video. Okay, we are back in the Chaos Shrine. If I remember correctly, it was the 2 places over here on the right that we needed to go. Obviously, these enemies aren't gonna be a problem for us because we're probably so higher leveled now that we're just gonna go ahead and one-shot them. 10 damage. It looks like does it scale? That's interesting. It does scale. But yeah, we need to head to this floor here, get up this chest, a rune blade. And that is better than the axe. Alright, we'll take it. Looks like Ronan can't take shields either, which is interesting. Okay, all the way up to this top right corner here, we got 2 more chests. We got a Werebuster, which I have no idea what that is, and a gold needle, which I believe cures silence, if I am correct. Your stone, and the Werebuster is another sword. I'm assuming it's not better than what we have currently, so that is fine. So let's head on out of the Chaos Shrine and head to Cornelia Castle. Let's see. Yep, all 6. We got a saber, we got a cottage, mithril knife will be good. We got a tent, iron armor, and nitro powder. What are we gonna use nitro powder for? Let's do equipped optimization here. Looks like everything is good. We didn't really get anything better, unfortunately. That is okay. Okay, so the next objective is that we're going to head to Mount Durgar, which is kind of straight to our left from the cursor, looking that way, kind of above the Western Keep, but I'm pretty sure we have to go in the boat to get there. So let's go ahead and get on the sea and see if we can find a dock over here, because I'm pretty sure it's up around here. I think it's that place right there. We gotta find a way on here. Looks like this is the only way, because this is back towards the Chaos Shrine up there. So this seems to be the only way. So let's go ahead and make it down to Mount Durgar. Make sure this is Mount Durgar, which it is. And that is where we are going to end episode 2 of our Final Fantasy 100% trophy run and playthrough. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please be sure to leave a like down below and comment what you guys are thinking. If you guys have any suggestions for things I should do in preparation for playing Final Fantasy 2 after this game, I don't believe we're halfway through yet. This game isn't very long. I'm anticipating about 11 to 15ish hours to get a completion here, so hopefully it takes about that long. I don't actually know, but just judging by how quickly we're progressing, we're already level 15 after 2 episodes. We've been playing for 2.5 hours. I've done a lot of those battles off screen, but yeah, I will go ahead and double check with our bestiary in between episodes and make sure that we got everything, and if there's something that I did miss, I will backtrack and go and get, just so we're all caught up for the next episode. Thanks everyone so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.